So we're kind of trying to deal with that. But you can see somebody in the passenger seat. They are talking to the driver, and just very frightening. But they not only have not wanted to give up, but like I said, they were reversing there, done some damage to the rear of this SUV, right into the back of that cruiser. So a short pursuit out of San Fernando here in Van Nuys. I guess technically
Cursed.
a standoff at this point, Juan and Susie.
Yeah, Desmond, as we were coming to you, we saw that car kind of moving
We are
forwards and
cursed. We can't
backwards,
even go
trying to
live.
Squeeze out of this location.
Can't even go
You're
live
obviously
without the
can't
chase
do
being
it.
over
And,
before
we're
we start.
seeing a door open, right, Des?
Yes, and we're hearing it may have been the tires that they actually shot out.
Okay.
So, they're just kind of...
This is going to be another quickie.
Suspects to get out. We do have a door open
Right
here,
as we go live with
this
Desmond
is
Shaw.
The passenger.
Once again.
Who knows, we always wonder about the passengers in these situations. Do they have any idea what's going on? Or are they an accomplice, just a person in the wrong place at the wrong time or what? But, probably pretty frightening nonetheless. So... They have the door open, and we're seeing...
This is going to be a shorty, people.
Lot of movement here, so I'm sure they're going to be getting some commands on the loudspeaker, and it's obviously in their best interest to just follow that, because this is a tense situation made much more tense by the driver backing up into the police cruiser there.
I mean, it seemed like this was all coming to an end when we saw this car going into this cul-de-sac.
One of these days, we're going to get an actual chase.
And as Desmond mentioned, that person, the driver, started going backwards, and that's when we...
What's up, people? It's been a minute. Haven't had a chase in a long time. This one ended immediately going live. We're now in a standoff situation. Shots fired at the tires to blow it out.
Indeed, Susie. And that
Suspect tried to
passenger
back up
getting off his
into the
phone.
police
We've been watching
officers.
For a few minutes or so that we've been on this pursuit right here, not getting off his phone. Mike not even looking back. What's going on here?
No, and so, and I did just play back some video, and I'm sending it to the...
Doors open on the passenger side.
But there it does appear maybe to be some bullet marks that were right above the wheel well there. But to your point, that passenger, which is generally the more compliant version of the two people that are in there, usually get out of the car. But as you pointed out...
Why haven't I been live? Do you think I just create police chases?
See that right officer? I'm going to play it again, and I highlighted the officer for you. So
I can't just snap my fingers and start one. This is the dead season for police chasing.
There's the officer.
Last year I timed it. Oh my God, look at the replay. Oh, shots fired.
You saw some of those marks right above the right wheel well. And I also
Here's a replay, hold on.
Putting out a help call for these officers saying shots
This is
fired.
the shots fired.
So they're going to get a lot of assistance now from the Los Angeles Police Department who will be coming to help them. They already have the LAPD helicopter overhead this as well. So they will be coming out one way or another. They are in a cul-de-sac here, as you guys pointed out. That appears to be an unmarked San Fernando PD car, that Charger that's butted up right there against
No, we're on the good Wi-Fi. And I put it on the right Wi-Fi this time too.
This all just a stolen, I don't want to say
And we didn't get a chase.
stolen car that has now resulted
I actually got it right this time.
As this was happening, and we saw that because that officer that is standing behind the Charger was directly behind the suspect car. So as
We're not code 4 yet. We have shots fired. Bullet holes in the front right quarter panel as well as in the tires as they tried to back up into the officers backing them in. We're coming off the 405 in San Bernardino up in North Hills.
That we see deployed frequently because of the fact that they very easily could have hit that passenger who is not the driver. Usually when these officers are going to fire shots,
Dubs
they
in
will
the
fire
chat
at
for
the
Kai.
suspect.
What's up,
That
Kai?
is usually what they are aiming for. So if in fact they were aiming for the tire, which it appears that might be the case.
They were aiming for the tire, but it appears they missed, and some of those bullets went through the front right quarter panel, not all too far from that passenger. I did have pasta with meat sauce today. That would explain why we got a chase. But when I leave to travel, there's going to be no spaghetti with meat sauce where I'm headed. So last year we timed it when I took my summer vacation. There were like no chases for 2 weeks straight. Unfortunately, doors open, very open.
And he looks like he's having one last conversation with that driver.
Kai just dropped. How many subs? Jeez, 10 more tier 1 subs in the chat from Kai. Sub dubs. All right. We got hands up. We're showing off the shirt, making sure nothing in the belt. Sorry, I'm scratching my nuts. Okay.
Obeys those commands. But surprisingly,
Playing a little Simon Says.
Usually when we see those orders shouted out at the individuals inside this car, they usually can play right away. Well, I shouldn't say that because there have been standoffs like this before, but usually what we're looking at, hands out the window, not a door just, open for that long. Usually it's happening right away when that door opens, but it looks like they did take a little bit to get that person out, and I'm sure.
I wonder if we'll get an asphalt angel here in a
driver as
minute.
well. That person will also be asked to walk backwards and put their hands up just the same.
Yeah. And what a slow, deliberate walk back. You see, he's taking tiny steps, Mike.
Yeah, taking very tiny steps. I mean, look, he knows that San Fernando's already fired shots at them, right? So he probably doesn't want to give them any more reason to do that again.
San Fernando PD,
And
not
he'll
in the
be taken
mood
into
tonight.
custody here. LAPD
Remember,
is
if you
starting
back
to
up
look
into a
at
police
that.
officer, that instantly becomes assault with a deadly weapon.
The sergeant from LAPD
Instant
that
felony
just showed up as
arrest.
well. So they're going to get some help, though. Have that.
The vehicle is
officer
considered a
before they go
deadly weapon,
up to
especially
get
on
the
a police
driver. And
officer.
then
It changes the
was
whole
that the driver in
complexion.
the top seats, or is there still somebody in the driver's seat?
Changes the whole complexion of the
It's
chase.
hard to say here. It's kind of confusing. I mean, they certainly seem to think there's someone still in the car. We're, like I said, kind of hamstrung just because of where we are.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff in the vehicle here. I mean,
we
I'm
can
now
see
kind of
it.
wondering if he was the driver and got out, into the passenger seat, or what the deal is. But yeah, almost kind of a hoarder situation inside of this allegedly stolen SUV. And so officers definitely still treating it like there's someone else in
If
the
it was a
car
WAD
that,
viewer, they would have gone
if anyone's
downtown
in any
where
of the
all
back
these
seats. I mean, there's
chases
plenty of room
have
for people in there. I'm not sure
ended
if
with
that's
no
I don't
resolution.
think that SUV has a third row of seats, but they're going to do some more call-outs and then approach the vehicle here. Well, possibly. I guess we'll see if we're able to maneuver it all to get a better look through the driver's side. But okay, now I do still see somebody in there. Yeah, there is
We got
someone,
movement.
but there's so much
You know,
stuff in there.
fu-
They might have
Kai, how many
trouble
subs you
getting
gonna give
I'm
out
not
to the
sure
chat,
if they
man?
have enough room on the other side with that.
Y'all
fence
better
there,
put
so
some serious sub dubs
we'll
in
see
there
if
for
they're
Kai,
gonna be
who's
able to
just
finagle their way out
forking
of
them
this
out to you guys.
Now, this is breaking news here on KCAL News at 10. The end
There we go.
of a pursuit.
Oh, door's open.
End
Door's
in
closed.
Woodland Hills,
Door's
Van Nuys
open.
area, with the driver of the vehicle now coming out, according to police orders there, as they're yelling them out. We saw the passenger already making his way out.
Yeah.
And was apprehended by police, and now it looks like the driver is going to make his way, but taking his or her time. Not coming out right away, as we might imagine, with their hands up.
Well, Mike, we have felony evading, right? We have a stolen car.
Right.
The fact that they tapped the San Fernando police car, is that assault on a officer?
It certainly could be. It depends on how hard they want to sell it to the DA's office and see if that charge ends up coming. Certainly something they could arrest them for. Now, when they got into the cul-de-sac, right before we came on the air, like we said, we thought this was over. And then we saw the guy.
Huh?
Can't tell.
Is it a woman?
Lady?
It's a woman
Smoking a cigarette or
smoking something.
Cigarette.
Yeah, definitely imbibing in something. I think this is a lady here, and so they're asking her. They're not really thrilled with her kind of approaching this way. She's acting a little bit casual, a little cavalier, a little confused
casual,
perhaps,
yeah.
but now they got her.
yeah.
And okay, so now passenger and driver.
Okay,
now
we gotta
in
clear the
custody,
vehicle
but
before
that
code
person
4.
there, I mean, I don't know if they were, I'm just kind of thinking the look that they had on their face, and then we're looking at all the stuff inside this car, that there's some, mental health issues going on here or what, but we'll see if, anyone else is in the vehicle. But I mean, just backing up, I just can't emphasize how many times we've seen this go south when someone gets cornered and they decide to back up into a police cruiser and turns into, a police shooting. And I mean, we have seen suspects killed that way. And I mean, not so much recently, but it's always, something that you're literally jeopardizing your life when you're taking that step. When, look, you're in a cul-de-sac, it's over. And now to try to do something like that, just extremely reckless. And, frankly, they're lucky to not be injured as they approach with their ballistic shields here, just going to clear the vehicle. We've got the
All
pursuit
right.
tent as always.
That is
And
one.
looks like
That is one
it's gonna
messy
be a
car,
code,
man.
Yeah, lots of stuff in the back, but looks like it's going to be a code 4 all clear.
See those 4s in the
Yeah,
sky,
all kinds of
people.
stuff in this vehicle
We
here.
are code 4
And they're gonna be
here on
lining
July
up through
7th.
it to see if there's anything illicit.
Van Nuys
Who
standoff has
knows what
come
else is
to
stolen,
a
right? Mike Rogers on the desk, Desmond Shop and Skycap.
come to an
Thank you
end.
very much.
All right, we are in
We're
for
still
a big
cursed.
warm-up here in Southern California. Evelyn.
We are
Next weather alert because of that heat. It's not just heat, but it's heat plus.
Nah, never mind. Anyways, yeah, we're still cursed. It's been a while since we've had a chase. A legitimate chase. When was the last time we had a good one? Didn't end up downtown or something. I can't just spawn them out of thin air, people. Yeah, CBC, but we only have, it's 10:36, so we have less than an hour to find another chase, of which there's been very few. But there was a couple over July 4th, but they didn't last long enough for media to get there, as most chases do not. Santa Monica Pier chase, that might have been. All right, people. Another unfortunate end. I got nothing else for you. Got a haircut. 30. Number 3 on the sides is like a buzz cut. Still gray hair on there, though. $34. Supercuts now. $34 to get a supercut. What has the world come to? When I moved in 2021, it was $22 at Supercuts. It's now up to $34. That's before tip. They did a great job. It's expensive as fuck. Yeah, it's the Vegas cut because I gotta get. It was like out to here. Y'all, some of y'all saw how fucking ridiculous it was. 3 months. So I got the cut for Vegas, and then I'm coming back for less than a day before I go to Japan for 2 weeks, and then I'll be back here for a week or so, and then I go to Europe for another 2 weeks after that. Do chases when I can, if I'm around, if I'm able. Most of them will be on replays because I won't have watched them and the timing is so off, or I could be traveling. I'll still be doing the show, still be doing the Sirius XM show. Take my microphone with me. It's going to be at some weird hours, man. If any of y'all listened today, oh my God, some of these topics we're talking about. Running out of material here very quickly, and if I'm up at 2 a.m. in Tokyo, coming back from the bar doing a show, it might get a little loose. All right. Kai, what did you do now? 10 more tier 1 subs. I don't know what to say anymore, my friend. We appreciate you. You are way too generous. I prefer someone else start subbing. Put it on them, otherwise they're going to get too used to you, Kai. Barber charges $35. My barber in New York City before COVID was $20. That's it. It was good too. Yeah, I'll be in Vegas Wednesday through Monday night. I'll be bouncing around as always. This is my 10th summer league. 10th. Cripes. It's a little fluffy. I was a little fluffy. Yeah, Wolverine is done. Antonio, I was the one on him. He was sleepy as shit on today's show. He was not on me. I was on him. He was on like a 5 a.m. flight from San Antonio to Washington, D.C. He's too funny. I don't know many people I love messing with more than Antonio. Cassidy and Antonio are like one A and 1B. They're so fun. Cassidy's in Japan right now. She's running a recon for me. No, I'm staying. The reason why I look and feel so healthy right now is I've cut out the poker from my life. So I've only had, anytime I go out, it's a lot cheaper and, well, I can't say less tequila. July 4th, there was a lot of tequila. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if I'll be enjoying Summer League as much anymore. When I was really coming up, when I was grinding, I was there for all 2 weeks. I was like the last person there on the media side. One year it was worth it though, because I was on the very last day or second to last day of Summer League. LeBron walked in, first appearance as a Laker when he signed, wearing the shorts, and to this day, I'm the only one. Every time you see that video of him walking into the Thomas and Mack, that's your boy. Fucking nailed it. Yeah, I actually I can't wait to see a Tokyo 7-Eleven because I hear they're practically restaurants. And I bet the quality of food is so much better than America. Everything in Japan, I feel like, is going to be better than America. Japanese baseball game. Okay. Yeah. I can't tell you the last time I turned down a tequila shot, which is unfortunate. Summer League's still fun. I've just done it too many times, and I'm there just to talk to some people. Go to the games because we have to do the show. Our daily show is going to be in the tunnel where the players come running out of. Sirius XM has a stage down there. We always do. So I'll be down there doing the thing. Tokyo is NYC with zero problems and amazing public transit. That I believe. I can't wait to go. I've only heard good things. Okay. Bar Fall? I don't know if you guys are trolling me or not. Let's talk our Operation Barbarossa. Anytime. Anytime you want. What are my thoughts on Mezcal? I don't like it. I drink Reposado and Blanco if I have to. Anejo's too much like Scotch. Mezcal is too, like... Ugh. Kai, you gotta just... Too many subs, man. Too many subs. Bar Fall is real. I will. I'll take a look. I'm staying near Shibuya. Is that how you pronounce it? Shibuya. Have I been watching the main event? I got it on the screen right now, as a matter of fact. This is how I live vicariously without running bad. I can just watch other people run bad. Let's play golf. I only bring the clubs out for special occasions. The clubs, I'm not bringing the clubs with me to Japan, but I am going to the number 36 ranked course in the world down at Kawana. The Fuji course down there is one of the best in the world. Got myself a tee time. That's how Stuart Scott would pronounce it. Shibuya. I don't mind Donnie Peters and whoever else he has in the booth. Stapes is my boy. I was watching the Poker Go stream with Stapes and Hardigan, but their audio levels are off and it was bothering me. Whenever they bring on like a guest through Zoom, it's so loud and I just couldn't take it anymore. But I'm usually watching theirs because Stapes is a close buddy of mine. Oh yeah, the play. This is why I don't play tournaments, especially with the new law that just passed with the bill. How screwed professional poker players are. If you're a tournament player, like that 10% is so massive if you're playing high stakes. That's why people are freaking out. Why gamblers of all things to freak about in that bill? That one little clause is the one that it targets them. But yeah, tournament poker, especially since I live here in California. I mean, half of my winnings go to the government. It's just never worth it. And everyone's a nit. It's just, tournament poker is just everyone who can't get into a good home game. They play tight. They bring nothing. Everyone's wearing glasses. Nobody's getting drunk. Birds are not up, Tokyo Sushi. Birds are down. Chase is over. Is that how you pronounce it? Shibuya? Sumimasen? Doka wa Shibuya. Do I sound like a native? Proposed in Kyoto. I'll be there second half of the trip. I'm staying in the middle of all the castles too. It was a clear penalty kick. Are you talking about the Mexico? Yeah, I mean, he fell on it with his hands, but if it was accidental, they usually don't rule that. He like got tripped and fell on top of it. And both of those Mexico goals were bangers too. You can't be mad. Yeah, Kyoto's got a lot of history. All right. Chat's chilling out. Good opportunity for me to say goodnight. It's been a pleasure, my friends. Till next. That's why my wrist hurts. Where's my little alien hands going on here? Where's my wrist brace? All right. Until next time, my friends. See you on the timeline.